Hello friends and English learners, welcome back to our English channel. Today we have another topic for you, and today's topic is the future with the modal verb will. As you may know, the future has different forms and functions, but today we're going to give you a brief explanation on how you should use the modal verb will. Will has different functions. For example, it can be used to talk about predictions. Predictions when you are not 100% sure. So normally, when we use the modal verb will, then we use phrases like I think, it seems, I believe, to let the other person know that you are not 100% sure. Number two, it is also used to talk about offers. Offers when we offer ourselves to do something for another person. Number three, it is also used to talk about boom, decisions made at the moment. At the moment of speaking, it's something that you decide to do right there and then. Number four, it is also used to talk about promises. Number five, threats. And number six, warnings. So please pay attention to this short video and enhance your English skills. Once again, my name is Jorge Garcia, and thank you for watching our videos. Okay, so before we begin, I'm going to show you the structure on how the modal verb will works. So the structure consists of a subject, the modal verb will, and the base form of the verb. Now remember, I told you that the modal verb has different functions. So we're going to go step by step, and I'm going to give you an example of each one. So number one, we said that the modal verb was used to talk about predictions. But I told you that when we use it to talk about predictions, we use phrases like I think, I believe, maybe, perhaps, to let the other person know that the information is only a prediction. You are not 100% sure. So let's look at this example. Maybe the Cowboys will win the Super Bowl this year. So the word that I am using to let the listener know that I am not 100% sure is maybe. Yes, that's the word that I am using to let the person know that I am not 100% sure. And if you look, the Cowboys is my subject, the modal verb is will, and my verb is win. Now let's look at another example. I think my viewers will join my channel. So once again, right here, I am using I think to let you know that I am not 100% sure. If you like the English class, if you like the English video, I don't know. But I think my viewers will join my channel. So in this case, the subject is my viewers, the modal verb is will, and my verb is join. Now remember, we use these words, I think, I believe, perhaps, maybe, to let the person know what? That we are not 100% sure. Now, function number two, offers. And remember, offers when you offer to do something for another person. Let's say, for example, your best friend is having a lot of trouble with his English class. And he tells you something like this. I don't know. I think I will fail my English test with Mr. Garcia. And remember, when he gives you this information, he is using, again, a prediction. Why? Because he's using the word I think. So maybe he's not really good in English, but he likes to study and he tries really hard. But English is just not for him. So, as a best friend, you make an offer. And you can say something like this. Don't worry, Arturo, I'll help you of helping him with his English test. I mean, you're not going to help him with the test, but maybe you're going to help him by explaining to him how it works, how the structure works, how the tense works, the vocabulary, everything that is related with the language. So that is an offer. Okay, it is also used to talk about decisions at the moment. Decisions that are made, boom, at the moment of speaking. So let's say, for example, we have a situation and your friend says, let's go to the beach. And you like to go to the beach. You like to go eat fresh seafood, And you say something like this, sure, I'll buy the snacks. So that's a decision that is made at the moment. And your friend tells you, let's go to the beach, and you say, sure, I'll buy the snacks. So at that moment, you decided to what? Buy the snacks. Or if it's Sunday and your grandma or your grandfather says, we should have a barbecue. You know, barbecue, carnita asada, and right there and then, you love the idea. You love to spend time with your family. So then you respond with, that's a great idea, Grandma. I'll buy the meat. So that is a decision that is made at the moment of speaking. Okay, it is also used to talk about promises, threats, and warnings. So let's say, for example, when we're talking about a promise, your father lends you his car. And you make a promise and you tell him, I'll take care of your car, Dad, I promise. So, that is a promise. When it comes to threats, it's when you let the person know ahead of time that if he or she does something, there is a consequence. So let's say, for example, I always tell my students, if I catch you cheating, I will fail you. So that is another example. Now, let's say, for example, another thing that we can use a threat is when fathers tell their daughter's boyfriend that if, this is a dramatic scenario, but it's a good example. If you hurt my daughter, I will find you and hurt you. So in each one of the examples, notice how I'm still respecting the rule. I is my subject, the modal verb is after, and then I have the base form of the verb. In my second example, I have my subject, my modal verb will, and my base form of the verb. In my third example, again, subject, modal verb will, and the base form of the verb. Now, most of the time, because we're talking about the future, students always make the mistake of adding the ing. So, some of the most common errors that students commit is when we say things like, I will to take his car, or he will speaking to his mom. So some of the most common errors as English learners that we commit are this. We tend to add to or the ing to the verb, and these statements are considered to be incorrect. Remember, the structure is very easy. It's the subject, the modal verb will, and the base form of the verb. And the future with will, once again, is used to talk about predictions, decisions made at the moment, offers, when you ask or you make an offer to help someone to do something, promises, warnings, and threats. Yes? So I hope with this short video that now you understand a little bit better on how we use the modal verb will with the future. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Jorge Garcia, and remember, Friends English Academy is your best choice. Goodbye.